Okay. By 2024 edition of Inside Nigeria. Inside Nigeria is your breakfast show where we review and discuss front headline stories on some select newspapers, including Nigeria's influential newspaper leadership. My name is Winifred Weber, your anchor on the show. As usual on the program, we have an array of newspapers all for review on this segment of the show, talking about Nigeria's first Friday newspaper leadership Friday is what we are flagging off with this day. Leadership's headline story says, after December deadline, Port Harcourt Warri refineries still not ready. After December deadline, Port Harcourt Warri refineries still not ready. It should be recalled that the federal government, headed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, did give his word to NUC during the trade-off after the removal of fuel subsidy that the Port Harcourt refineries will be ready by December, of course, in order to cushion the high price of fuel pump in the country. But however, Leadership Friday is reporting that few months after that deadline, and of course December was given, Port Harcourt Warri refineries still not ready. Presidency embarrassed. Lokobiri, Kyari, NNPC henchman under fire. Mechanical commissioning may face saving. Petroleum ministry, mom. The headline story on Leadership Friday today, and I'll take that once again. After December deadline, Port Harcourt Warri refineries still not ready. Presidency embarrassed. Lokobiri, Minister of State for Petroleum. Kyari, NNPC henchman under fire. Mechanical commissioning may face saving. Petroleum ministry mom. Tinubu Buhari to headline Adesina's book launch. The story is on page 7 of Leadership Friday. EFCC shy on reported raid of Dangote Lagos office. Police arrest 7 suspects over Plateau killings. That is Jerry News. The story is on page 7 of Leadership. Governor Mutwang asks Supreme Court to void sack. Abuja Kaduna Road to be completed this year. Umahi. That is a good one coming from the minister. With that, we move to the Our Stand, page 3, which is a regular on leadership. Our stand today is on Gali Umar Naaba, 1958 to 2023. Gali Umar Naaba was the Speaker of the House of Representatives in the Fourth Republic. May he so rest in peace. From our stand, we move to the back page of the paper, our Friday column with our editor-in-chief, conversation with Azu in pursuit of the last hammers. You want to find out what the column is all about, in pursuit of the last hammers. As you log on to the website of Leadership, especially on the continuation of the headline stories, www.leadership.ng. From Leadership, we move over to the Punch. The Punch is leading with the forest scandal, because the trending story since yesterday when the story broke. Forest scandal, EFCC combs Dangote headquarters for documents, probes 51 firms. Forest scandal, EFCC combs Dangote headquarters for documents, probes 51 firms. How EFCC ordered 52 firms to submit forest allocation forms from 2014 to 2023. On the picture there, we have the national governor grants 14 inmates amnesty. That's a picture for the story beneath it. Bono used drinking fermented urine, lizard dung, NDLEA reveals. Bono used drinking fermented urine, lizard dung, NDLEA. Plateau attack survivors battle hunger in IDP camp. Federal government releases 108 billion naira for road repairs. And the story is above the masthead of The Punch says fake degrees, 10,900 Nigerians in Benin, Togo varsities lament. Fake degrees, 10,900 Nigerians in Benin, Togo varsities lament. Banks borrow over 19 trillion naira from CBN, report. Custom generate 3 trillion naira, high 5 trillion naira in 2024. There were stories on page 21 of The Punch. For more, log on to the website of The Punch, www.punchng.com. And still on forest scandal, we move over to THISDAY, where we have the leading story on the cover. THISDAY says EFCC investigates cause of top companies over forest allocations in 10 years. EFCC investigates cause of top companies over forest allocations in 10 years. Former Minister Saidiya Umar Farouk writes agency over failure to honor invitation. Suspended NSIPA boss, that is National Social Investment Program, Halima Shehu reports second day for further interrogation. EFCC investigates cause of top companies over forest allocations in 10 years. Former Minister Saidiya Umar Farouk writes agency over failure to honor invitation. Suspended NSIPA boss Halima Shehu reports second day for further interrogation. Federal government power firms short of $2.5 billion of capital to improve electricity supply. The story is on page 5 of THISDAY. To consolidate himself in power, Fubara reaches out to allies in unlikely quarters. To consolidate himself in power, Fubara reaches out to allies in unlikely quarters. Visits the in-country home Mbata 2. Speaker withdraws suit against Amewale-led assembly. I'll take that leading story once again. Of course, the developing story. We saw pictures of Fubara reaching out to Diri and even Dixon, former governor of Bayelsa State, yesterday. To consolidate himself in power, Fubara reaches out to allies in unlikely quarters. Visits Diri in country home Mbata 2. Speaker withdraws suit against Amewale-led assembly. The story continues on page 5 of THISDAY. And above the masthead, we have KPMG, exit of GSK, P&G, orders reducing investors' confidence in Nigeria's economy. KPMG, exit of GSK, P&G, orders reducing investors' confidence in Nigeria's economy. Says nation's huge infrastructure gap requires $14.2 billion annual investment over 10 years. Funke Akindele's A Tribe Called Judah grosses 1 billion naira, first of its kind in Nollywood. The story continues on page 35 of THISDAY. Healthy congratulations to Nigeria's Nollywood star Funke Akindele. From THISDAY is still the same EFCC investigation headlining the cover on The Nation. Nation says 37 billion naira probe. Ex-minister gets EFCC 72-hour ultimatum. 37 billion naira probe. Ex-minister gets EFCC 72-hour ultimatum. Anti-graft agency rejects 3 weeks extension request by Saidiya Umar Farouk. Contractors seek 1.35 trillion naira variation on Abuja-Kaduna Road. Police begin recruitment screening Monday. 19 killed on Abuja-Kaduna Highway. The story is on page 27 of The Nation. And above that, we have uphold my mandate. Plateau Governor urges Supreme Court. Appeal Court judgment unfair. Apex Court hearing for Tuesday. CBN asks dangles on COVID-19 loan defaulters. Federal government extends fare rebate till Sunday. Kano's 1 billion naira for victims for demolition. Kano's 1 billion naira for victims of demolition. And above the masthead, killings, North Governor's Law Tinubu steps to curb recurrence. NUC lists 58 varsities awarding illegal degrees. Tinubu appoints 6 EDs for MPA Nimasa. Ehie drops lawsuit against Rivers House members. The story is on page 5 of The Nation. For more, log on to the website of The Nation, www.thenationonlineng.net. From The Nation, still the ongoing EFCC probes. This Guardian, today's The Guardian newspaper is not left out. That's the headline of his cover stories. EFCC probes NSIPA beneficiaries in alleged forest allocations abuse. The story is on page 6 of The Guardian, and of course you have pictures of the actors beneath the headline story. EFCC probes NSIPA beneficiaries in alleged forest allocations abuse. My election nullified without basis. Plateau governor cries out to Supreme Court. Fubara's ally withdraws suit against 25 Rivers lawmakers. This on news page 3 of the paper. How dry season climate change exacerbates risk of virulent diseases. Naira battles fresh threat falls below 1,200 per dollar at parallel market. A wake-up call to African leaders. That is the editorial on today's The Guardian newspaper, and is on page 12 of the paper. A wake-up call to African leaders. Man predicts challenging business year, urges federal government to prioritize manufacturing. Manufacturers Association of Nigeria MAN predicts challenging business year, urges federal government to prioritize manufacturing. The story is on business page 20 of the paper. Group blames Mossop for underdevelopment in Ogoni. Navy decries reports on complicity in oil theft. Create economic management team. Next test Tinubu. With that concludes The Guardian's review this Friday. From The Guardian, we move to the last paper on today's menu, and that is The Guardian. Guardian has different story entirely as its main cover story. Of course, it's on the developing of a video that went viral 2 days ago. It says viral video: Oprah over impostors exposed in army recruitment exercise. Viral video: Oprah over impostors exposed in army recruitment exercise. Middlebelt Forum Pandef Afenifere kick profile solution is a wider agenda to emasculate the Northern Elders Forum. Recruitment exercise: Oshodi Isolo local government boss must be probed. General Olarewaju. Oshodi Isolo local government chairman Oloyede orders thorough investigation. Lagos will ensure prosecution of suspects. Omotosho vows, says culprits will be prosecuted. How we arrested fraudulent candidates. That is coming from the army. Of course, the viral video had some northern Nigerians claiming Lagos origin. That's the trending video. That is, this story is a developing story from. Forex pressure worsens as manufactured goods imports rise 39% to 3.96 trillion naira. Kano demolitions: victims lament loss of 30 persons, 260 billion naira properties. Mobilization: how undercover reporter breached our system to enroll twice. Coming from NYSC. And in sports, 2023 AFCON, Super Eagles 23 orders Josso for 8.4 billion naira top prize, as CAF jacks up prize money by 40%. From sports, we move to the stories above the masthead of Vanguard. Nigerian Stock Exchange PEC come to deepen PFA's equity participation with Pension Broad Index. The story continues on page 19. EFCC ex-minister Farouk cited illness for shunning our invitation. South African Rupert displaces Dangote as Africa's richest person. Plateau appeal court unfair to me, Governor Mutwang tells Supreme Court. And with that, we end today's review of Vanguard and of course Inside Nigeria, your breakfast show today. My name is Winifred Ubebo, and of course I come until I come your way again, same time, same station, next week, Monday. Here's wishing you a beautiful weekend. Don't forget, security is a collective responsibility. So stay safe. Bye.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080 66158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.